Healthy soil is the secret weapon behind every thriving garden. And here's the truth most fertilizer companies don't want you to know. You don't need to spend a dime on synthetic products to get it. The richest, most fertile soil is built naturally from the ground up by plants themselves. Certain crops act as underground workers, quietly fixing nitrogen, pulling up hidden minerals, and improving soil structure in ways no store-bought fertilizer can compete with. These miracle plants don't just grow above the soil, they transform it beneath your feet, creating long-lasting fertility for vegetables, fruits, herbs, and flowers. Today at Timeless Crops Haven, we'll uncover 10 powerhouse plants that can turn lifeless dirt into nutrient-rich living soil, all naturally with no chemicals required. Few plants work harder at protecting soil than clover and vetch. They act like a living blanket, shielding the surface from erosion while outcompeting weeds. Both are nitrogen fixers, meaning they work with root bacteria to take nitrogen directly from the air and store it in the soil in a usable form. This makes them especially valuable in beds that need a fertility boost after heavy feeders like corn or brassicas. The real magic happens after mowing. Instead of removing the cuttings, leave them on top of the soil. As they break down, they act as green manure, releasing nutrients and organic matter right where microbes and earthworms can get to work. Their flowers also invite bees, butterflies, and beneficial insects, helping balance your garden's ecosystem. If there's ever a crop for impatient gardeners, it's buckwheat. Within 6 to 8 weeks, this plant matures and starts transforming your soil. Its fibrous roots gently loosen the top layer, improving water infiltration and reducing crusting. But its biggest gift lies in phosphorus management. Phosphorus is often locked in chemical bonds in the soil unavailable to crops. Buckwheat has the unique ability to pull that phosphorus into its tissues. Once cut and left to decompose, that captured phosphorus becomes available for the next crop. Buckwheat flowers quickly too, attracting pollinators and hoverflies that act as natural pest control. Plant it in gaps between crops, and you'll never waste a season waiting on soil recovery. When gardeners think long-term investment in soil, alfalfa is the star. Its roots can dive more than 15 feet deep, pulling up hidden stores of calcium, phosphorus, and iron that most vegetables simply can't reach. Over time, those nutrients are deposited higher in the soil profile as roots die back and regenerate, enriching your topsoil naturally. Alfalfa also improves soil aeration and structure while suppressing harmful nematodes. Unlike annual crops, it keeps working year after year. A patch of alfalfa, once established, can last 3 to 5 seasons without replanting, steadily improving your soil the whole time. No plant is more famous for nutrient accumulation than comfrey. Its long taproot mines deep layers of soil for potassium, calcium, and trace minerals. Those nutrients concentrate in the plant's large, fast-growing leaves, which can be harvested several times each season. Gardeners use comfrey leaves to create a powerful compost tea. The exact recipe is simple. Fill a large bucket with 1 kilogram of chopped comfrey leaves and add 4 liters of water. Stir occasionally and let the mixture steep for 2 to 3 weeks until it turns into a dark liquid with a strong odor. Strain it, then dilute at a ratio of 1 part concentrate to 10 parts water before applying to your crops. This homemade tea is every bit as effective as liquid fertilizer from the store, only, it's free and organic. Comfrey regrows quickly after cutting, but, do be careful where you plant it. Once established, it's honestly very difficult to remove, so it's best to dedicate a permanent corner of your garden to this powerhouse. Often dismissed as weeds, dandelions are actually underrated soil engineers. Their strong tap roots break through compacted layers, allowing air and water to move freely through the soil again. As they grow, they accumulate calcium and potassium, which are really essential for balancing pH and strengthening plant cell walls. When dandelions die back, they deposit these minerals right at the surface, exactly where your crops can use them. Instead of pulling them out, just allow them to serve as natural soil builders, especially in those neglected or compacted areas of your garden. Mustard isn't just useful in the kitchen, it's actually a garden superhero. Its roots release natural compounds that suppress harmful soil pathogens, nematodes and fungi. This makes mustard an excellent biofumigant crop, cleaning tired soil that's been overused or affected by disease. When mustard is cut down and incorporated into the soil, it acts as green manure, adding organic matter and boosting fertility. Its rapid growth means you can sow it in short windows between crops, giving your soil a quick refresh before the next planting season. Few plants look as cheerful in a garden as sunflowers, but beneath the surface they're doing serious work. Their thick, deep taproots penetrate dense soils that resist other crops, breaking open pathways for water and air. This makes them especially valuable in heavy clay or compacted areas. Sunflowers produce a large amount of biomass, which can be cut down and composted or used as mulch. Even after harvest, their sturdy stalks make excellent natural trellises for beans or climbing peas, saving you the cost of support structures. And of course, their blooms attract pollinators and beneficial insects all summer long. Rye is one of the toughest cover crops available. It grows quickly, even in poor soils and cold weather, making it a reliable protector during fall and winter. Its roots bind soil tightly, preventing erosion, while capturing leftover nutrients that might otherwise leach away with rainfall. What really sets rye apart is, well, its natural weed suppression ability. As it grows, it releases compounds that actually inhibit weed seed germination, giving your spring crops a bit of a head start in nice, clean beds. And when it's tilled or cut down, rye adds significant organic matter, which helps improve soil structure and, moisture retention. Beans, peas, lentils and soybeans have this special partnership with soil bacteria that allows them to fix nitrogen directly from the atmosphere. This process happens in nodules along their roots, making them self-sufficient while feeding the soil at the same time. As legumes grow, they contribute nitrogen-rich biomass. When they're cut down or left to decompose, they release that nitrogen into the soil, perfectly timed for the next crop. Plant legumes in rotation with heavy feeders like corn or tomatoes, and you'll notice healthier growth without ever reaching for synthetic fertilizer. While each of these plants offers unique benefits, their real power comes when you use them together. Imagine sowing clover after harvesting vegetables, adding a buckwheat patch during summer gaps, planting a row of sunflowers to break up hard soil, and keeping a corner dedicated to comfrey or alfalfa for year-round fertility. Over time, this diverse planting strategy transforms your soil into a thriving ecosystem rich with nutrients, organic matter, and microbial life. The foundation of sustainable gardening isn't just what you plant above ground, it's how you nurture the soil beneath. These 10 miracle plants work tirelessly, naturally feeding and repairing your soil without the need for chemicals. Start with just 1 or 2 this season, and watch as your garden begins to flourish in ways that bagged fertilizer could never achieve. If you found this guide valuable, don't forget to subscribe to Timeless Crops Haven and share this video with fellow gardeners ready to transform their soil naturally. Together, let's grow smarter, healthier and more sustainably, because the magic of gardening always begins underground.